Me and Earl and the Dying Girl is about a high schooler named Greg who spends most of his time making parodies of classic films with his co-worker Earl, but deep down Earl is his friend. And his outlook on life is forever changed when he is forced to befriend this dying girl who lives next door to him and goes to high school with him named Rachel. His mother forces him to befriend her, spend time with her, comfort her, but ultimately it turns into a true friendship. I wanted to see this movie, it looked great, but I did not want to see this movie because panic attacks would be real in this movie for me. I freaked out during The Fault in Our Stars, and here, I'm pretty sure I would do it again. I did. Me and Earl and the Dying Girl is a beautiful film that knows exactly what it wants to be. Greg talks to the camera and lets you guys know that this isn't going to be a teen romantic movie where they get together at the end. It's not going to be an emotional film, and that's not what it is. There are emotional scenes in this movie, but overall this is a quirky, fun film that has a great look at life and an overall upbeat tone to it. There is such a great cast to this movie, and each actor and actresses add something to this movie that just makes it click. We have Greg, who is very self-absorbed, and his friends Earl and Rachel try to get him out of that mood in his life and look at life in a new way. Earl is very funny but very quiet at times, but what works well is Rachel and Greg. You get to see their friendship just blossom perfectly throughout this movie, and their chemistry is just so great. And the chemistry between the three of them, Greg, Rachel, and Earl, are really truly amazing to watch. It's fun when they are making these at-home parodies of classic films, and a lot of the times this film feels like a Wes Anderson film. Quick camera movement, panning of the shots moving around, and even these parodies do feel like a Wes Anderson film. The other actors in this film, like Connie Britton and Nick Offerman, add an eccentric jolt to this movie. They're quirky parents. Then you have John Berthra, that's how you pronounce his last name. He adds this cool teacher to the mix. So there's all these great actors and actresses just adding something to this movie. This movie isn't forceful to be funny, it's just natural. And I really like the quirkiness between Greg and Rachel and Earl. It's awkward at times, it's naturally funny, and it just feels really relaxed and personal. This movie had a great message of doing the things you loved and embracing life. I love the chemistry between the actors, the quirkiness to it. It felt awkward at times, but really naturally funny. And that's what I like about comedies, is when they feel naturally funny, because I don't like those comedies that just forcing the comedic jokes down your throat. Here, it just felt really personal, relaxed, and behind screen looks like they just had an amazing time filming this movie, and that showed on camera. One of my main issues with this film, though, is that there wasn't a lot of meat to the relationship between Earl and Greg. A lot of times the only thing Earl said was titties, and Earl and Greg are two completely different people, and that relationship between them, you can tell that there was something there, but just didn't express it the way I thought they could have done. So I'm gonna go ahead and give Me and Earl and the Dying Girl a B+. This is Justin Watches Movies with his review of Me and Earl and the Dying Girl. Remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Justin Watches Movies for more upcoming movie reviews, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.